If he feels the need, a Sigma male won't hesitate to ghost you or ignore you. People often perceive his indifferent attitude as arrogance, and sometimes they're right. But a Sigma could be ignoring you for a variety of reasons. It might be nothing personal, so before you jump to conclusions, consider these 10 reasons why Sigma males ignore you. A little warning, alphas don't want to stay till number 10. Number 1. Sigmas find a lot of people boring. When a Sigma remains quiet in a social situation, there's a good chance he finds the conversation boring. As a rule, he doesn't chit-chat about everything and nothing. While people may think he's arrogant, in reality, it goes much deeper than that. Sigmas do not seek approval through interpersonal communication. In other words, when you talk to a Sigma, he doesn't care if you like him or hate him. Your approval will have no impact on his sense of self-worth. He has a very different mentality from people whose self-esteem depends on inclusion in a group. Naturally, the Sigma dislikes small talk and mundane conversations that take place for the purpose of approval seeking. And lots of conversations fall into this category. You can connect with a Sigma if you share a common interest, because then you can take the conversation to a deeper level. And if you manage, you'll find that he can talk for hours. If, however, you share nothing in common with the Sigma, you may need to accept his silence. Number 2. Sigmas dislike certain character traits. If you're wondering why a Sigma is ghosting you or ignoring you, it might be because you have certain character traits that rub him the wrong way. The Sigma is like a professional athlete. He sets high standards for himself and will walk through fire to achieve his goals. He has built up strong character traits such as discipline and work ethic. As a result, he sets high standards not only for himself but also for others, and if you have neglected your own character building, he may judge you for it. You don't need to be perfect to befriend a Sigma male. Everybody has weaknesses and flaws. Nevertheless, he'll ignore those who stray too far from his values. Every Sigma, for example, dislikes excessive complaining. If you have a negative attitude and talk in a pessimistic way, Sigma males will want to create distance from you. Don't forget that Sigmas dedicate their lives to meaningful work. In many ways, they're unshakable optimists. They don't want to be around people who complain. In addition, Sigmas take risks. It's part of the mentality. Typical Sigma behavior includes mountain biking, opening businesses, running marathons, world travel, etc. If you're risk-averse and always playing it safe, the Sigma can't relate to you, so he might just ignore you. Number 3. You boast too much. Alpha and Gamma males are both prone to boasting. That is, they exaggerate their achievements to impress others. An Alpha needs respect like a plant needs water. If people don't admire him, he shrivels up and withers away. So, Alphas boast because they love the rush of accomplishment and the respect it brings. They might exaggerate when swept up in the moment, but they're being honest about the fact that they're exceptional people. Gammas, on the other hand, boast because they're insecure. They pretend to be something they're not, because they're ashamed of their real lives. Often a Gamma will fabricate stories to try gain status. In stark contrast, Sigmas downplay their achievements. In conversation, the Sigma won't draw attention to his list of accomplishments. People often have no idea how successful he is. And if you try pay him a compliment, he'll probably wave it away. So, when a Sigma finds himself around people who are boasting or talking about how incredible they are, he often starts nodding off to sleep. Number 4. A Sigma is always busy. Although he has a calm demeanor, the Sigma's mind processes ideas at a high speed. Plus, he takes risks and chases his dreams with the dedication of a professional athlete. Sigmas don't lie around waiting for life to happen to them. They're men of action. A Sigma's intensity creates a busy life. So, if he's not responding to emails or texts, no need to assume that he's ghosting you. It might be nothing personal. He may just have other things to worry about. In fact, it's part of the Sigma's charm. He's unpredictable and you never know what he'll come up with next. But being friends with a Sigma means accepting that you may lose contact for prolonged periods of time. Don't worry about it, he'll show up soon. Number 5. Trust is earned. When it comes to the Sigma, first impressions barely count. A Sigma doesn't care about words, he judges people by their actions, and before he trusts you, he wants to see reliable actions over a sustained period of time. He'll watch how you react in different situations and discern your good and bad character traits. That's why you shouldn't misrepresent yourself to Sigmas. Because it can take them years to trust somebody, Sigmas tend to have small, tight-knit inner circles. And you'll battle to break into his inner circle because it probably consists of the same 4 or 5 people that he's known for 20 years. If a Sigma's ignoring you, it might be that he doesn't know you well enough. In that case, the only thing to do is prove your trustworthiness through long-term, consistent action. If you show signs of self-discipline and a strong work ethic, the Sigma will make a mental note. Number 6. Sigmas get lost in thought. If you're hanging out with a Sigma and he's ignoring everybody, he might have some creative problem weighing on his mind. Not everybody understands the power of creative thinking, and not everybody delves deep into mental work. But Sigmas have a strong intellectual streak. They don't hesitate to take on creative projects. And like an artist obsessed with his work, a Sigma can lose interest in the world around him. If a Sigma's ignoring you, he might need to solve a creative problem in his mind before he comes back down to earth. Number 7. Don't tell a Sigma what to think. A Sigma makes up his own mind about important questions, and as far as possible, he uses logic and rational thought to reach his conclusions. Some people want to force their beliefs onto others. It's a common trait that you find in religion, politics, philosophy, and even more mundane topics like sport. Some people try strong-arm you into accepting their beliefs. Of course, with a Sigma male, this is a losing persuasive strategy. He avoids emotional reactions, so intimidating him won't work. And he doesn't care about social status, so trying to shame him for his beliefs is useless. You can persuade a Sigma by using good arguments to back up your position. If you make your case, and he finds the arguments convincing, a Sigma will change his beliefs. But if you command him to accept your position, he'll ignore you. Sigmas hate being told what to think. Number 8. Sigma males have haters. Having high status comes with some downsides, one of which is inspiring jealousy. To understand why this phenomenon occurs, let's take a step back and consider what having high status really means. In a nutshell, society gives you status for 5 reasons: connections, wealth, beauty, character, and intelligence. Sigmas normally have all 5 of these qualities. They have exceptional friends, they make lots of money, they're good looking, and they have both strong character traits and high IQs. Therefore, society confers high status on Sigmas, even though they don't care about it. Not all low-status men resent Sigmas, but a certain percentage do, and normally it's envious Gamma males. Gammas resent the fact that they're low status. Either they have no friends, or else they're unattractive. Whatever the case may be, they crave the status of the Sigma. Throughout life, Sigmas must deal with haters. Remaining aloof is a social strategy they use to minimize the jealousy. Number 9. You're not being logical enough. No human being is perfectly rational, but some people are more rational than others. For example, some go into debt because they eat too much fast food. Others remain stuck in dead-end jobs, even though they're capable of greater things. Life is full of such examples of irrational behavior. A Sigma prefers logical thought over emotional or instinctive reactions. He plans his life by setting goals, then working out the best way to achieve those goals. It's rare that Sigmas make impulsive decisions. They have reasons behind why they act. Especially in the workplace, irrational decisions annoy the Sigma because he's usually the most logical member of the team. Therefore, he expects his coworkers to think before they act. Number 10. You're being too much of an alpha male. The Sigma and the Alpha have a special relationship. They're often rivals who compete in athletics, business, and life. But they have very different motivations, and Sigmas will ignore certain alpha behaviors. Often, it leads to conflict. So stay strong, brothers. See you next time.